Hello dear students. So today we are going to start with the next topic, that is azeotropic mixture. Now what is an azeotropic mixture that we have to study? See, azeotropic mixture is always a binary solution. That means it contains what? A solution contains solute plus solvent, but this binary solution should be in liquid. That means the solute is also in liquid and the solvent is also in liquid. Second thing, the azeotropic mixture always have a fixed composition. They boil at a constant temperature. Like if I mix two liquids, okay, so on mixing these two liquids, now the two liquids will have the same boiling point, okay, due to which it is not possible to separate the two liquids using the fractional distillation method. Okay, now what is the reason behind this, why it cannot be separated? The reason is that the mole fraction of the solute in the liquid phase will become equal to the mole fraction of the solute in the vapor phase. Like for example, this is my container, okay, containing the solution. This is a solution. Okay, now if I close this container, so what will happen here? When I am heating the solution from below, the vapors will start rising. So what will happen? These vapors, okay, is now equal to the mole fraction of the liquid phase. दिस इज लिक्विड फेस. सो इसका मोल फ्रैक्शन और वेपर फेस का जो मोल फ्रैक्शन है दोनों इक्वल हो जाएगा. सो ड्यू टू विच नाउ द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट विल बी व्हाट? कांस्टेंट. हेंस वी कैन नॉट सेपरेट द टू लिक्विड्स विच आर मिक्स्ड हियर. Are you getting? So here in azeotropic mixture we have to study two types of azeotropes. One is minimum boiling azeotrope and another one is maximum boiling azeotrope. Minimum boiling azeotrope is formed by the positively deviated non-ideal solutions. Positively deviated non-ideal solutions. I have told you the trick. If it is alcohol, carbon disulfide or carbon tetrachloride, then it is positively deviated non-ideal solution. And if it is acid, okay, acid, so hence it is a negatively deviated non-ideal solution. So maximum boiling point azeotrope will be formed by negatively deviated. For example, 68% of nitric acid aqueous solution. So aqueous solution means what? We have nitric acid and water here. Similarly, minimum boiling point azeotropic mixture is formed by positively deviated solution. So example I have taken ethanol, aqueous solution of ethanol. So aqueous solution means what? Ethanol is present in water. I hope that you are able to understand. Now the next point what we are going to discuss is about the colligative properties. Now what are colligative properties? Colligative properties for any homogeneous solutions are those which only depend upon the quantity of the solute. They only depend upon the quantity or mole fraction of the solute. So we have to remember 2 points. The nature of the solute will not affect the colligative property, as well as the nature of the solvent does not affect the colligative property. What are the 4 types of colligative property which we are going to study? RLVP is relative lowering vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, and the osmotic pressure. So before we start these colligative properties, I want to explain you the previous part of the Raoult's law, because the first colligative property, actually it is the second case of the Raoult's law. That is why I have not explained this part in the class, because here initially I have explained you the Raoult's law on the basis of volatile solute. Okay, so let us consider the first case again. See, according to the Raoult's law, the first condition what we have taken is a solution. Solution किससे बना है? Solute plus solvent. So that is both of them are what? Now volatile. एक solution है मेरे पास. Okay, this is my solution. This solution has what? Solute plus it has solvent. So solute and solvent, both of them are what? Volatile in nature. Both of them are volatile in nature. So in which we have already seen, हमने ये condition देखा था, total pressure of the system depends upon the partial vapor pressure of solute and partial vapor pressure of the solvent, that is A and B. Now, we also have studied that partial vapor pressure of A means what? Pure vapor pressure of A into its mole fraction. Partial vapor pressure of B for solute is pure vapor pressure of the solvent into its mole fraction. See, B is our solvent. B is our solvent here. See, B is our solvent. So, partial vapor pressure of B will depend upon its pure vapor pressure into the mole fraction. Now, there can be two conditions. वन कंडीशन इज कि हमने सोल्यूट को ज़्यादा वोलेटाइल लिया है, मतलब सोल्यूट इज़ मोर वोलेटाइल देन सॉल्वेंट. सोल्यूशन में दोनों वोलेटाइल है, लेकिन हो सकता है कि सोल्यूट ज़्यादा वोलेटाइल है. इफ़ सोल्यूट इज़ मोर वोलेटाइल देन व्हाट इज़ द कंडीशन? टोटल वेपर प्रेशर इज़ व्हाट? Pure vapor pressure of the solvent plus pure vapor pressure of the solute minus pure vapor pressure of the solvent into XA. ये रिलेशनशिप हम देख चुके हैं क्लास में. ओके, नाउ द सेकेंड कंडीशन इज when the solvent is more volatile than the solute. So what will happen? Total vapor pressure is equal to what? Pure vapor pressure of the A plus pure vapor pressure of B minus pure vapor pressure of A into XB. Are you getting? This we have already seen according to the Raoult's law, the first case. I hope that you have understood till here. Now the second case I will send you in the next video. I hope that you are having no doubt. If you have any doubt, then please message me.